Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about the 8 weight loss mistakes that I am making in 2023. Let's get started and talk about it. It is Monday, June 12th. I started out the year at 259 pounds. Right now, I weighed myself this morning. I weigh 227 pounds. I was at 226, but to be totally honest, I keep kind of going back and forth between 226 and 228, and I kind of fluctuate. I'm kind of on a plateau right now, and that's kind of what I did want to talk to you guys about today. So there are several mistakes that I am making, and at least I'm aware of it, so I'm working on making those corrections so that I can start losing again. Let me start with number one. Number one, I've been obsessed with the scale and weighing myself every day, and when I don't see results or I think I've had a, quote, good eating day and I'm up a few ounces or whatever, I get kind of discouraged. I found that I do much better weighing myself once a week, so I'm going to be starting to do that. That's number one. Number two, I get sporadic sleep. My sleep schedule, even though I am working on getting up at the same time every day, which is 8 a.m., there's sometimes I go to bed too late and I don't always get enough sleep, and that definitely affects swelling and it affects my weight loss. Number three, I have not been correctly tracking. I use my Fitness Pal, and a lot of times I'm rushing because I have a lot of responsibilities. Sometimes I don't take time to do things the correct way. My father used to say, you know, do it right the first time or don't do it at all. I don't know if your fathers or mothers said that, but it's true. And so if I can't find something right away on my Fitness Pal, I select something else, or I may not be correctly portioning things. And so when you're not correctly tracking and you're way off, then you really don't know how many calories and how much you're eating. That's probably one of my biggest mistakes. Okay, number four, not eating low enough carb. Each of us are different. What works for one person is not a good fit for someone else. All of us are different. I know what works for me. It's better for me to eat less often throughout the day, not be snacking, eat larger meals with some variety in it, and eat lower carb. That's what works well for me for weight loss. Grazing throughout the day just makes me more hungry. Higher carbs make me more hungry. So eating not keto but lower carb is really what effectively takes my weight off, and I have not been doing that as well. Okay, number five, this is probably my hugest mistake. When I am not seeing results, and this is a very common pattern for me, what I notice that I do is when I'm not getting results and I feel like I've given up things like, oh, I didn't have that cupcake and I didn't do this and I didn't do that, so I should be losing weight. And if I'm not seeing results, I get, I guess, kind of upset or angry, and then I overeat because of that. And I notice that. So at least I'm aware of it, which is the first step. So basically overeating when I get on a plateau. And that's where I can start to gain my weight back whenever I'm on the plateau. That's probably one of the most challenging things. It's great when you're losing weight, but when you're on a plateau, that's when you really need to change things up and do something so that you don't get bored and fall back into bad habits. That's where I'm at. Number six, not preparing meals for my own self. I prepare them for the family, but I'm not having things ready to go for me to eat. And if I had that, then I wouldn't be grabbing and going and doing things out of convenience. You know, we're busy, so we're on the phone, we're doing this, and then we're eating while we're doing other things rather than taking time, which brings me to number seven, taking time to take care of me in terms of sleep, meal prepping for myself, hydrating, exercising. All of this takes time. It takes time. It's almost like a full-time job taking care of ourselves. But if we don't do it, what ends up happening? We're not our best self, right? And we could be feeling a lot better if we take that time to take care of ourselves rather than acting like all these other things are urgent. Okay, number eight, this is pretty much the last one. My portions can tend to be too large, especially when it comes to snack food. And because I'm multitasking sometimes when I'm eating and I'm trying to do other things, I'm eating and doing this and doing that, then what ends up happening is that I end up overeating because I'm not aware, because I'm not mindful. So the good news is I'm very aware of all my mistakes. This is a lifetime journey. So these are some things that I'm working on so that when July 1st comes around, hopefully I will see that scale start moving again. And so these are some mistakes that I'm making. I'm at least aware of it. I'm a work in progress. I want to hear from you. What are some past mistakes you've made and how did you correct them? I always love to hear your tips and tricks. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.